I'm sitting. Hi everyone. Sorry. Good morning. This is Lady Mystic. I've had a request to do a video today on our beliefs and how we are able to continue in what we believe. Um, this is going to be kind of interesting for me to do because, as you all well know, I am a Methodist minister's daughter, and I went to Catholic high school, and I'm a pagan Cherokee witch. So, in saying all those things, I've been through a lot of different things in my life, watched a lot of different religions from, everything that I was brought up in. But I've also questioned things along the way. A long time back, I started, hi Kirsten, welcome. Come have tea. Anyway, I've questioned a lot of different things along the way. I watched my father do different things with different things around, from watching the way, he did things with the congregation, the way he was very dedicated to that. And all my life, people said, you act like your dad. And I rebelled against that every minute of every day. For the ones that know me, you know that I'm not really a very calm, sedated person. I'm pretty hyper. I have raised a lot of hell in my time. I've rode motorcycles. I've done all the things to possibly decline, of being like my father. Well, as time went along, I learned that, that's not a bad thing. I had to grow up. I had to learn to deal with a lot of different things. I chose my path to follow because of what I felt in my heart and what I got from my soul, not from what I saw or who I knew or a religion or anything that had to do with that. I chose to choose nature and my surroundings and be dedicated to that. Through thick and thin, through life and death, through being judged, through dealing with other people's opinions. So when I was asked this morning, and I do believe it was like 3:30 this morning, Pamela Weaver, she's one of my sisters on Facebook, asked me if I could talk to her and help her with her decision on her choice that she's been trying to make. She had a close call with death, and it had her start to question her ability and her way of thinking and on the path she has chosen to do. I'm not really one to get into much of the religion aspect of the world because it is so torn and it's so out of control, and it's very hard for me to concentrate and to explain different paths when it has to do with all different religions. I believe that you need to follow your heart, which my husband has really helped me today. He actually made me a cute little list. Isn't that cute? Because I was questioning the ability to sit here and just say it off the top of my head. I thought about doing it by a book and giving you descriptions of the difference between pagans, the difference between Wiccans and witches and natives and different religions around the world. And then I decided that is just not what I wanted to talk about. So we're going to kind of get into the aspects of following your heart, do what is good for you and what is right for you, not what others believe you to do or think that you should do or have an opinion for you to do. As you well know, I don't believe in judgment. I don't believe in other people's way of telling you what you should do, what you should not do, how you should live your life, what you should believe in. I think that should be your choice and your opinion. And I think, now these are my opinions, and my thoughts and my dedications, and that is my thing. Just because I say it or I believe in it does not mean that's for you. You don't need to follow what I say or do, because that's not what the video is about. The video is about your heart, your soul, and how you feel, and your decisions on what you want to do in your life, with the decisions that you make to do them in, from your day-to-day life, your chores, your job, your kids, your balance in life, what you want to believe in, what you want to do, where you want to go, how you want to live your life. You want to ride that Harley, get on it and go. You want to go to church, go to church. You want to go out in nature and hug a tree, go out, hug a tree. You want to do your thing with being, a witch or a native person, or whatever the case is that you want to do and you feel that you need to do to make you happy and to help in the path and the journey that you choose to walk, or fly, or whatever it is you want to do. That is your choice. And I am very dedicated in what I do, and I'm dedicated for more than one reason. I'm dedicated because I have learned along my path and along my journeys that if you do not give 200% of who you are and what you are to what you're doing, from just, I really don't want to put it into words for one thing. Just whatever it is, you have to put all of you into that. If you question if, you're following the right path or you're doing the right thing, or then take a step back, take a minute and decide for yourself. Or nursing. Thank you. I've been there, done that. It's a lot of work. If you want to, okay, let's talk about that. If if your path is to, be a nurse and you go to school for 4 years, I'm not sure if it's still 4 years now because I'm old and, I don't go to school anymore. But when I went, and it was a 4-year program, but it takes years, and it takes dedication, and it takes concentration, and you have to give up a lot to get a lot, and it can mess with your ability to think and to understand, because you have to kind of put off your heart a little bit to be able to see the different things that you're going to see along your journey, which you and I have talked about this. But and I will put this as easily as possible so it does not cause a controversy, or I get emails or phone calls or text messages, Kathy, you said something about religion. But I am going to put it to you like this. About many years back, and the people that know me, probably not in Jersey, but in other places, know that I lost someone very close to me. And it was very hard, and I really questioned a lot when that situation happened. So, Pamela, I understand about questioning your beliefs. I've had a lot of very close calls with death myself. I was very sick for a while and had a mass around my heart, and I was very ill. And, I talk about this all the time, never give up, never give in. And I had given up. And I had decided, if I go, I go. I want to go by myself. I don't want to be around people. I don't want anyone to know. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I just want to go in peace and be left alone. And I had given up. But something very positive in my life came about, and as you all well know, it's my husband. And I would put him on cam at the moment, but I'm not sure he wants on there. But he taught me a lot. He taught me that I was worth something, and that I was somebody, and that I was important. And, I hid it from everyone. So, Pamela, I understand about questioning your ability to continue along your path, and if you should change your path and go back to church and, believe in different gods or goddesses or, whatever it is. And that is something that you're going to have to search your soul for, and search really deep, and you're going to have to make up your own mind and to decide, what's comfortable for you. What was comfortable for me was nature. It totally changed my life. I started going back outside. I started, feeling the wind on my face and feeling the sun and, you know, the earth between my toes and walking barefooted and sitting in front of a fire, that's what drew me, and that's what gave me my ability to depend on what I was going to do with the rest of my life. You know, I could have taken a turn and went the other way, but nature has never let me down, ever. You know, and it's I don't mean being a witch, I don't mean being pagan, just nature itself. You know, I'm Cherokee and I'm German, and I have depended so much on my nature and my family, and that's something that's been very important to me all my life. And so that's what helped me make my decision and helped me to make my judgment on what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. And since that time, I have put everything, and I mean everything, into being a witch, and everything in being pagan and being native and being in nature and teaching my husband to see things that he hadn't seen for years because he had forgotten to look up and see the stars or look down and feel the ground, you know, under his feet. You know, we all go through things that's extremely overwhelming and that can turn us away from what we believe and how we live and how we feel. But when you have a traumatic experience or something that is very heavy on you and it judges the way you feel, that's when you need to dig down really deep and figure out what you really want in your life. You know, from religion to marriage, to kids, to boyfriends, to your job, to just enjoying your everyday. All of this goes together. And this video also seems to tie back into what we've done all week long. As you well know, I've been doing videos all week, different requests from different people asking for different videos. Everyone thinks this is something that's very easy for me and something that I do without, it's just easy. Well, let me tell you, before I met my husband, and people that know me very well can tell you, I didn't even want my picture taken. I didn't want to be on camera. I didn't want to be on video. I would always be the one behind it because I was always concerned that having my picture taken or a video, you know, would steal my soul. I don't know if that's the native in me or if it's OCD or whatever. But I have changed, as you well know. Now I can do these videos and I can do card readings and I can follow my path a lot more deeper now because I can actually go outside and do things and not sit in four walls and hide away from the world. So, Pamela, to answer your question, you know, should you go back to, you know, what you were doing before you became into pagan and believing in things, you know, that's something you're really, 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 really going to have to dig down deep and figure out, you know, what steps you want to follow. You know, you can either, you know, follow the nature path that you're on now and depend on your ability and your personality to handle, you know, the nature part of life and believe in goddesses and gods and nature and the wind and the fire and the air and everything, you know, and that's something you're going to have to dig down deep. And I'm here anytime you need me. You can call me, we can text, we can do video, you know, whatever you need to do. Kirsten, that goes for you too, you know, if you guys need me. And for people that know me, know that I'm here. And, you know, I won't, you know, put icing on a cake. I will be very honest and very brutal. And, you know, I'm here if you need me. And I really have been enjoying doing these videos and trying to help people out as much as I can. Also, Pamela, something else that I do to help me make decisions and to keep me going on a daily basis is meditation. And I'm sure you following your pagan path, you know what meditation is. It's very important to, I apologize, my husband's sending me a piece of paper, but to meditate. And if you need help on learning how to meditate or helping to help you to concentrate, text me, call me. We will go through each step of that. What I do to help me meditate is I put on native music, or I put on the ocean or nature sounds. Or wolves, oh my gosh, wolves will put me into a meditative state so quickly. But I light a candle, I put on music, I dim my lights, and I take time to myself. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, I go back to my bedroom, I shut my door, I go out to my pentagram, whatever it is that I am doing, and that really helps me meditate. And sometimes I'll set a timer to help me with, kind of go in a little deeper and know when to come out. So that's something that could help you do as well. Also, going out and walking in nature, listening to the birds and feel the wind and the sun. That also could help to calm you and help you make decisions. And you love nature no matter what. It's important to learn things that help you to balance and help you with making decisions and help you to go back into whatever that brought you peace and what brought you to the path and journey you're walking. And if that was, just relaxing or, whatever it is, that will help you to learn to be able to make decisions and to give you the path that you're looking for and the journey that you want to take. Only you can make up that decision, and only you can make up your mind to either go one way or another. To me, it doesn't really matter to me what people believe in, what they don't believe in, where you go, how you do things. Only you have that right to make that decision. It's your life, it's your abilities, it's your thoughts, it's your processes, it's your opinions. That's what matters, is how you feel and what you decide to do and what area you want to go in. All right, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I wasn't really going to talk this long, but I had a few things else I wanted to say. Brightest blessings. Have a wonderful and amazing day, and I will talk to you another day.